All right, I want to ask a question, right? I want to ask a question. You know, it seems like every culture in this country, except for, I don't know, how do I say this, me as a 44-year-old white guy, gets to celebrate where they're from, their culture, whatever it is, right? So I love this flag. Most days I drive up the hill wondering out of my driveway, is it still here? Is it stolen? Have I got a letter in my letterbox saying, put your flag down, blah, blah, blah. But then you get this, right? You get this stuff.
Coming to this event over the years is one of the great highlights of my calendar. It's so important to have events like this that brings community together, and that is an opportunity for children right across the Bayside community and for families to learn more about First Nations culture and to connect with community.
Cupid with arrows, babe, I'm just shooting my shot. If I could get in, drop me a pin, hop in the whip and come.
Now, NAIDOC Week, I'm not against anybody celebrating their culture, right? What I'm against is why I feel like I don't go and protest anybody else's cultures, right? We all have our thing. So when we have Australia Day, we have one day, in my opinion, to potentially celebrate who we are, where we're from, and all come together around a barbecue, put a shrimp on the barbie, whatever. And it gets protested, change the date, all this kind of shit, right? And then people have openly said, even if we change the date, they'll just protest the next date. So my point is, when can I celebrate me, that flag, when? Without the fear of getting abused, getting ridiculed, getting told, whatever, middle-aged white guy, some bullshit. I live in a state of confusion right now that, it's flying, thank God, look at that. You get NAIDOC Week, you get a whole week to celebrate your culture. Hey, I'm not against that, that's fine. Then you get all these other days, the Indian Prime Minister comes over and got 30,000 people go and see him. Fair enough. But we get one day. And we live in fear of celebrating that one day, that we're going to get, abused or ridiculed for celebrating Australia Day. I just live in total confusion that politicians keep going on and appeasing all this crap, but then when it comes to celebrating that, they'll play it safe. They'll play the left side of the argument. To them, Australia Day means something horrible to them, blah, blah. Okay, well, that week that they get, right? I mean, I'm not there protesting this shit for them, protesting flying that and theirs. I leave them alone. I let them celebrate their culture. Why can't we have one day?